quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Let's do it. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, Luck. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought. Down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 43.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this move.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 2nd down. It's Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he connects with Ertz. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now Dawson for the extra point.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rivers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Rivers now. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And New York set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. It's caught by OBJ. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
12 yards there and a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Rivers. That is caught by Cullen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Rivers on fourth down. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now it's Luck. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Luck now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Red Delta! Hey, Delta! Hey, Red behind!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Dawson's kick is up and through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Rivers. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On second down now, it's Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll run it with Bell. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back to throw. Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and now it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Wait, 89!
Throwing again. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. It works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Allen has it, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 3rd and long for Rivers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On 1st down, Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. And Jones has it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check 390! 390!
Watch the slat! Watch the slat!
Keep it skinny! Load it!
First down, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players.